Good afternoon to everyone. Now I'm going to discuss about control statements, list and control statements. In previous class, we have seen the list, right? I hope you understood the list. Let us see it, list and control statements. Now see here, see the program to find largest element in the list. In the list, you need to find what is the maximum element. Okay, see here, example A equal some 10, 20, 30. Now, in this is a list, right? Variable A is a list which contains element 10, 20, 30. Now, you need to find what is the largest element among these. To find this, there is a function called max. Max function is very simple. No need to write some piece of code. Just you are writing in C language. No need to write some piece of code. Just use max function. Max equal to pass variable. What is the variable here? List variable A. Okay, one second. Is my voice is clear? Students, is my voice is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Okay. See here, how to find largest element in the list? Max function. Use max function. Inside this max function, pass variable. Here, what is the list variable? A. I am passing variable A. Now, what this max function will do? It will find what is the largest element. What is the largest element in 10, 20, 30, 30, right? This function will return 30. Okay. See this program. It's very simple. No need to write some large code or for loop. No need to use it. See here, large equal to here I am using some variable large. Large equal to max of list. Here list variable is just list. Okay, max of list. Now this function will find out largest number. What is the largest number in 10? Sorry, 20, 50, 10, 30, 50, right? Now this large variable contains 50. This max function is returning 50 to large variable. Now you are displaying it. Print function. You are going to use print function. Except print function in double quotes, largest element in the list is will be displayed as it is onto the screen. After comma, what you have displayed large. Sorry, what you have used large. Now instead of large, whatever the value is present in large will be displayed as it is onto the screen. Okay. Now see here, you need to remember max function is used to find largest value. Okay, you need to pass a variable. Now, next, see here, next, sum of individual digits. Say user input. I have given 1, 2, 3 for this is an integer, right? This is an integer. Now here what you are going to do, you need to find sum of individual numbers like this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 that equal 15. You need to find it. Now how to do it? See, it's very simple. Here b equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here b is a integer variable. Here what I am doing is I am converting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 integer into string. How to do it? You need to use str function. What str function will do? It will convert whatever you have given. For example, here I am passing variable a. Variable a contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What this str function is doing? It is converting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into string like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Now, see here. See, remember that in string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you are converted this into string. Okay. Now this you have converted this into string. Let's start from 0. Now you can access, if you converted this integer number into string, you can access individual digits, right? 1 you can access, 2 you can access, 3 you can access, 4 you can access, 5 you can access, because you have converted this into string. You know that string you can access individual numbers by using slicing, right? Can access individual characters. Here 1 is considered as a character, 2 is considered as a character, 3 is considered as a character, 4 is considered as a character, 5 is considered as a character. Now you can access individual digits if you have converted this integer into string. How to convert it? You need to use str function. Okay. Now see here. Now A contains string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what I am doing? See, map function. Now let us see what map function is doing. Okay, here I will explain map function. Please wait. Map function int comma a. Here see here map function int comma a. What this map function is doing is, here first let us see what you are passing here. First argument must be function name. Function name. Second argument must be some sequence which can be iterable. That means you can access individual characters. String you can access individual characters, list you can access individual elements, tuple you can access individual elements. So second argument must be either a string, either a list, either a tuple, so on. All these sequences you can use as a second argument. Now what this map function is doing is very important. See what this map function is doing. Just wait. Now, A contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a string. Now, this map function is passing each and every character to this function. What int function will do? Here, this is a function. First argument must be function name. Okay. Now, this map function is passing individual character to this function. Int of 1. Now, int function will convert this. Actually, this is a string, right? Using str, you are converted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into string. Now, you can access 1 as a character, 2 as a character, 3 as a character, 4 as a character, 5 as a character. Now, first character 1 is passed to this int function. Now, what int function will do? It will convert this into integer, 1 integer. Okay. Next, see 1 integer. Next, 2. It will pass 2 into, just wait, I will erase this. Now, see, now what it is doing? Second character, first character you have passed it. This int function is converted 1 into integer. Next, you are passing 2. This is passing to map function will pass second character 2. This character 2 is converted into integer 2. Next, like that 3, 4, 5. Now, see this statement once again. Once again, see this statement. What map function is doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 integers. It is converted this string into integer, individual characters. Now, here, see the statement list. You are using list function. Remember here, list function is used to convert anything into list. Now, you are using inside this, you are using map function, right? Map of int comma a. What is a? A is nothing but it is a string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This string you have converted into integer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this map function will return this. You are converting this into list. Okay. Now, I will wait. I will explain. I will execute. And I will show you. You will understand well. See here. I will execute it. See, A equal to, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I am displaying A. It is an integer only, right? Now, what I'm doing, I'm converting str function I'm using, I'm converting a into string. See here, double quotes, single quotes, it is represented. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a string. Now, you can access individual character 1, individual character 2, 3, 4. Now, map function, map, see, I am using list, wait, something like result. Result equal to map function. Inside map function, I am passing int function, comma a. What this is doing? This is, sorry, 1 second, 1 second. Okay, I need to pass. Okay. Now see here, I'm sorry, here I need to assign a equal to 1, 2, 4. See, see at the bottom, I'm displaying a. You got integer only 1, 2, 4. Again, a equal to str of a. It is converting 1, 2, 3, 4 into string. Now I am displaying a. See here, string. Now result equal to map function. I'm using map function. Inside that, I'm passing int function name only. Next comma a. Now see. Now result contains 1, 2, 3, 4 as an integer. Now what you're doing? What I'm using list function. It is converting into list. If we convert result, see here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 as a list. You got individual characters, right? Is it clear, students? Are you able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, list function, str function will convert into string, int function will convert into int, list function will convert whatever you have passed into list. Okay. Now see, you got individual characters. You have given 1, 2, 3, 4. You have mapped. You have converted this 1, 2, 3, 4 into string, and then you have used map function. That map function you have passed function name int comma a contains string 1, 2, 3, 4. What this map function is doing? It is extracting each and every character and converting it into string, because you have passed function name int, is converted 1, 2, 3, 4 into int. Now you have used list. Okay, result contain 1, 2, 3, 4. List of result, what list of result is doing? List function is converting whatever it is present in the list into list. Okay, result contain 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this list function is converting into list. Now you got list which contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Now sum of uh, you need to assign some variable, right? Sorry, you need to assign some variable. They give variable equal to stop result. Now B contains what is this? So please wait. Wait. Equal to list of result. Now I am displaying yes. Now sum of B. What some function will do? In some function I am passing variable B. B contains now 1, 2, 3, 4 as a list. Sorry. If B is a list which contains data 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you are doing? You are using some function and you are passing this list B. What sum function will do? It will add these individual characters 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. What you got? Yes. See here, you got sum, right? I hope you understood. It's very easy. Once again, see this code. See, sum of individual digits. This is a simple program. No need to use for loop, while loops, all those things. Just use map function. Once again, see this code. CCA. I'm sorry. CCA. CCA. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm converting again. A equal to str of A. I'm converting this integer into string. Again, I'm using map function. Using this map function, I'm converting this string. I'm converting this string 1, 2, 3, 4 into integers, and I'm using some list function. Okay, this list function will convert whatever this map function is mapped into some list. I'm getting some list 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. B contains. Now I'm doing sum of B. Now individual characters are adding. This is how you are going to write a program. Is it clear, students? Is this program is clear for you? Any doubts? Any doubts? Is it clear for you? Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see here, another program is very easy. Python is very easy. You need to write large code, just like C language. See, multiply maximum with middle number. Maximum, that means here the list C. A equal to 12, comma 23, comma 45. In this, what is the maximum number? 45. 45. You need to find out maximum number, and then what you need to find? You need to find middle value. What is middle value? 23. Need to find maximum number, and then you need to find middle number 23, and you need to product it 45 into 23. Okay, this is the result. For this, you need to write the program. Once again, see the what is the problem statement. You need to define a list. In that, you need to find maximum value, and then you need to find middle value, and then after finding middle value, you need to product maximum value into middle value. That result you need to display. Now let us see the program. See here, A equal to 12, 23, 45. Okay. See, this is a list. You are using open square bracket and close square bracket inside some values separated by comma. This is a list. Okay, this is considered as a list. Now, now how to find maximum value? Just use max function. Just use max function. Max of A. Here you are passing list. What is list? Variable A. Okay, now this max function will return largest value. What is largest value in this variable? In this list, 45. Now 45 will be returned to large. Okay, remember there must be a variable name equal to variable equal to max function. This max function will return largest value in this A list. 45. Large contains 45. Yes, you have find out the maximum value, right? Completed. Now next, maximum value you have completed, right? You have find out maximum value. Next, you need to find middle value. How to find middle value? It's very easy. First, find out length. See, middle value. Just wait. 12, 23, 45. That starts from 0, 1, 2. Now, what I am doing is, I am going to find length of this list. How to find length of the list? Use len function, len. Len function, inside that pass the variable. I am passing variable A. Okay, A contains 12, 23, 45. What is the length? How many number of elements are there? 3 elements. This len function will return 3. Okay, length of the list, 3. Now, here what I am doing, see here what I am doing. Length. Here len function will return 3 because there are only three elements, right? 3 elements. Now 3 double division. See, 3 double.
Madam,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. Now this is my period.
Sir, 5 minutes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, see here, I'm using floor division. Okay, see, floor division. What floor division will do? It will give only integer part. 3 divided by 2. What you will get? 1, right? Just integer part. Okay, see, 3, double division, 2. See, 1.5, right? What is the answer? 1.5. Here, double division, what it will do? It will give only integer 1. Will give only integer 1. Now, mid equal to 1. See, what is the index? 12, 23, 45. Index starts from 0, 1, 2. Now, what is the mid value? Got 1. Now, you are going to access using mid. A of mid. A of mid. What you are getting? Middle index element. What is that? 23. Now, what you need to do? Just multiply large into A of mid. See this statement. Large contains 45. Into A of mid means 23. You are getting middle element. Okay. 23. 45 into 23. Product equal to 45 into 23. Now product contains the result. Just to display this result. I hope you understood, students. Once again, see this problem statement is very easy. You need to find largest element first. How to find largest element? Just use max function. Inside max function, just pass variable a. Okay, it will find largest element in list variable a. It will return 45. Next, find out middle element. How to find middle element? Just use length function. It will return length of the list, and then use double division, the floor division. It will give only integer value. Okay, fractional part will be truncated. Now you will get middle index. Now how to access middle index element? Just use variable name. What is the variable name? A. Open square bracket, close square bracket. In that use mid. Mid contains index. A of mid means middle element you are going to access. Is it clear, students? Is it clear? Did you understand? Please respond. Did you understand? Okay, next. Next is tuple. See this tuple, once again. See, in previous class I have said immutable and mutable, right? Immutable and mutable. Here, see here, tuple is immutable data type. That means you cannot change. It is only read only, just like list. Okay, it will store multiple values. Just like list, it will store multiple values. Whether it may be a integers or float or mixed values, any type of values it will store just like a list. Here, list is a mutable. Okay, remember this: immutable data types and mutable data types. List is a mutable data type. How you are saying it is a mutable data type? Because you can update any value. Okay. See, I will explain. I will execute and I will show you. See here. See, B is a list which contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I am updating, see, A of 1. Sorry, B of 1 equal to some 10. Now see here. Here, in first index, value 10 is replaced, right? Okay, in first index, value 10 is replaced. That means you can update the values. Here, list or mutable. Mutable, you can change it. Here, tuples are not mutable. Tuples are not mutable. They are immutable. You can read only. You cannot change it. Now, for tuple, you need to use open square bracket and close square bracket. Inside that, you need to pass some data separated by commas, just like list. In list, what is the difference between tuple and list? Tuples, you cannot change any value, okay? Just for read-only purpose. But in list, you can change any value. And In list, you need to give open square bracket and close square bracket. And in tuple, you need to use open bracket and close bracket. Okay. I will execute and I will show you. See, tuple t equal to just open bracket 10, 20, 30, close bracket t. See here. Now, see, I can access the individual element, right? T of 0, you are getting value 10. T of 1, you are getting first index element, right? T of 3, you are getting second index. Sorry, 0, 1, 2. Sorry. T of 2, you are getting second index element, right? Now, see here, 1 second. I'm going to update first index element. T of 1 equal to some 12. See, you are getting some error, right? Assignment is not supporting. That means in tuple you cannot update any value. It is used for read only purpose, but in list you can update the value. Okay, I hope you understood, students. Okay, sir.
Madam,
Sir,
you can leave, ma'am. I will present my screen.
Okay, sir. నా క్లాస్ మర్చిపోయా మ్యామ్ హెచ్ఓడి మ్యామ్ ఫోన్ చేశారు